This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Don't shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
My stash part with tons, nigga. My young niggas got guns, nigga. My slot is coming in 1 minute. My young niggas got young niggas. Them bullets coming through 3D. No fuck niggas gonna feed me. And I just caught my first body. That same niggas on TV.
A lot of these kids don't even know who Martin Luther King is, man. I knew who Martin Luther King is or was by the time I was 5 years old. I had one kid tell me, like, I'm like, yo, who's Martin Luther King? Like, he went to sleep and had a dream. I'm like, come on, man, you can't be serious. But shit fucked up, man.
Yo, that's an excerpt from the documentary, or from the series, The Field. And this episode is about Miami. First one was about Chicago. Executive produced by Q from Worldstar Hip Hop. And it's the type of reporting that I think is definitely needed. Something we tried to do with, we did do with, maybe 8 years ago with MTV, a series we did called My Block.
Oh, right.
And we would go into the communities and show the rawest side of it. And I haven't really seen anything since until now that really depicts everyday life in these places, in these urban centers, if you will, that we're not privy to. You know, sometimes rappers rap about it, but they're not even living there no more. And if you watch The Field Miami, you'll hear Trick Daddy say that.
Yeah.
That, you know, you see these rappers living this life. They going to these clubs on South Beach. Trick Daddy said, man, in Miami, we don't even like them at South Beach. Right?
That's right.
Well done.
Thank you.
Round of applause, man, because you're going to learn things about Miami from watching this that have always been, but it's never been exposed or treated or presented in the way that you're doing it right now. Why was this important for you to do this series?
I mean, I feel it's important because, I mean, I go to Miami frequently, and I know I always go right to South Beach. Yeah. You know, like 99% of us, you know what I'm saying? We don't go, you know. So I felt like a story is much needed because Miami is like, you know, we think of beaches, women, parties, LeBron, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
not anymore. Though.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, with that being said, like, I felt like the voice needed to be heard, and we have a great team, great staff. Manon Levette was the director. We have Javier Sang, local out there, who works for me, and our producer Marquise, who did 30 for 30, ESPN. So we had a good round staff to make this one one of the best. You know, Chicago was just 3 guys, you know, and we did a phenomenal job with just three men. With this one, we're here. We really wanted to show that reality of what's going on in these streets with like locals in Miami, outside South Beach area. And I mean, yeah, it couldn't. I mean, it's phenomenal.
What do you, because I saw Gunplay talking about his life growing up in Miami and being blessed now through music. He's been able to become a boss and employ others. But I saw like young kids, man, speaking about, man, anybody can get it. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. You see dudes shooting dice. You see dudes holding guns. You know, you see young people. Even that clip where the young man said, man, these kids these days don't even know who Martin Luther King is. When I ask them, who is he? They say, man, isn't he somebody who went to sleep and had a dream? You know, and that same kid said that. I remember when I was 5 years old when I first learned about it, but that same guy is in those streets heavy too.
Yep.
Is it, for you personally, what do you hope the learnable moment is coming out of these series and showing people this realness in these different cities across the country?
I mean, I want to have people, I want awareness to be built up, and I feel like that, you know, these kids need a voice to be heard, and I felt no one's doing that for them in the light where this is our community, this is our backyard, and, you know, we tend to forget about what's going on outside these cities. You know, even in my country, Haiti, where my family's from, you know, it's tough there too. And Jamaica's tough, and people show the pretty side, the tourist side, and they don't want to show the gritty, the inner city in Jamaica, the struggle. I mean, it's poverty in Jamaica, Haiti. So anywhere you look at this is, you know, there's awareness that needs to be mentioned, and you know, I felt in my heart and my soul that it's a good thing to do, a good opportunity, because no one's doing it, and police harassment is so big there, and you know these kids, they feel like they're hopeless. You know, no one's hearing them out.
Yeah.
So they got to pick up a gun because they got to protect their family, protect their loved ones, and you know you can't say don't pick up a gun, go to school. I mean, it's just to them, that's not reality to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like if we can go out there and put the microphone, the camera to their face, and say, all right, here's your chance to talk to the world, speak up. I think it's our job, our duty to allow that for them, because no one else is doing it.
So maybe one day somebody, I would imagine for you, somebody would see this and probably invest in these communities, invest in these kids, in these children, and then hopefully they can see that there's other ways. There's a clip in to live and other ways to think where you could rise above it, because I'm from Oakland. I'm from East Oakland.
Yeah.
And when I look at Miami, it's a lot of parallels, a lot of similarities. Some of us make it out, some of us don't. Something clicked in me, where, okay, I see these, I've held guns, I've been around drugs, I've seen all that, I've been around violence. Something clicked to me that made me go, okay, there's gotta be another way.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm just ain't even no interview. I was talking to a friend of mine last night, Commissioner Gordon, and we were talking about somebody made a recent comparison. Was it with the civil rights movement and celebrity status, right? And people lost their lives in the civil rights movement, so that now we all could benefit from it. And the bounty is big now. The trees are blossoming. We got fruits that everybody's benefiting from, but nobody's putting, the fertilizer back in the soil. So now the soil ain't producing, and we seen the result of that when you got these mind states of these kids that's telling them that there's no tomorrow, and guns. And one dude said, man, we could be shooting dice today with my homie, and the next day it'll be money on the ground, and my homie could get shot by another homie for that money. And so to me there's a disconnect, that I think this can help bring awareness to, and to bring some type of support and investment to. Heather, you got a question for him?
Yeah, I'm just curious as to as you move forward with these series, like how will you pick the cities? Like how will you decide on where? Like will you go to Oakland, like Sway said, Jersey next maybe?
Oh, we going to Oakland.
How you picking the cities though, Q?
I mean, we just like to all gather around, talk about the cities, and see if there's any artists out there or where we can have a pass to get in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just make calls and try to connect the dots to make it happen. We're narrowing down 3 cities right now for our next installment.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, man. I want to take a few callers, man, if you don't mind. All right. We got Sean from Cali on the line. Good morning, Sean. How you doing?
What up, Sean?
What up?
I'm good. What's up with it?
What you want to say to Q, man?
Oh, yeah, man. Earlier he had a topic on a little gory situation, and, sometimes I be feeling like that need to be shown, I mean, even if people had to subscribe and, just pay for that, you know what I'm saying? Could that be the people that exactly want to see that, Because, I mean, it's real out here. I mean, everything, as far as people dying, as far as people living, the struggle, everything, and that's just pretty much it, man. It's like, I would like to see that, I mean, it touches my soul. Just I feel like, as far as the young lady was saying, when I see it, like, damn, how couldn't, somebody, want to do that to somebody, to another human being. But at the same time, it's just like it keep me aware, when I be walking out here on the streets, because I'm living in there. Every day I open my door, you feel what I'm saying? I'm still going through it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you watch people, it ain't just what people say, but able to read their body language, able to read people. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you can set yourself up in the wrong environment and not even know because you're not aware.
How you respond to that?
I mean, yeah, it's tough, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in your backyard. I mean, I can sit there and preach and talk about it all day. As, me and Sway, we had 4 seasons, you know what I'm saying, and we live a different life, but we come from there.
I'm not in 4 seasons.
we come from there. You know what I'm saying? We come from that. We come from there, and we know that, I think I promised myself if I ever get out, I'm going to try to come back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Booker T will come back and try to get some more out there. And I feel like, doing these documentaries is gonna help a lot. Like these voices ain't being heard, and just like the civil rights movement, without the camera and the videos, no one will probably even feel the impact. You know what I'm saying? Unless you see it and feel it and hear it, not just read about it.
Yeah. All right, Q from Worldstar Hip Hop is here.
Q, I commend you for doing this series because I think it brings a lot of balance. When you were talking about the good, the bad, and ugly, the Worldstar showcases, at least with this series, it brings awareness and not entertainment. But my question is, because you spend so much time on the web for yourself, because everything in excess is bad for you, have you ever gone on like a digital detox? Like, can you do that?
No, I can't.
No?
I mean, it's, I try to take, mental breaks and try to not to get too soon with the digital world. Get back to reality. When I walk out my house, it's the reality of seeing what's going on in my face. But the digital space can suck you up because it's so fast. It's so high speed. Everything moving like the fast lane. Like it's like Jetson. You know what I'm saying? But when I step out the side, it's just Stone Age. So it's a lot slower. But when you're in the internet space, you can get lost in it with the iPad, iPhone, laptops, and it can really drain you. So it's good to take a break sometime, and especially social media today, when kids getting caught up, they're all about impressing people and living a fake lie with images. And sometimes you gotta take a break and just unplug yourself and just take it back to the roots of just meditating. I do a lot of meditating, and I'm very spiritual, and I like to relax and just sit by myself. I like alone time. You know what I'm saying? I love that the most.
Okay, we got Wes on the line from Chicago. What up, Wes? Good morning.
Hey, Wes.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How you doing? I love the show. I'm just started to listen to it.
Thank you, brother. All right.
Anyway, straight to it. Q. I think your website ain't shit. I think your website ain't shit. Straight up and down. It ain't shit about your website that's hip hop. I think hip hop is in the state it is now because of your website. I'm from Chicago. I don't even listen to the motherfuckers from Chicago, the new school cats. Because of your website, you got a lot of motherfuckers like that coming out. And you just exploit violence. I'm from Chicago. I hate to see the shit that comes up on the news. I hate hearing about people I love getting killed. And that's all you do is exploit violence. Ain't shit good that come out your fucking website.
Okay.
That's on everything.
Can I respond?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you kept saying hate, and I haven't said hate yet. But to answer your question, I mean, you have your opinion. You have the control to watch what you want, and the videos. I mean, the website put a lot of unknown artists, and we broke a lot of people as well. So you can point at the negativity of Worldstar, but you also got to look at the positive too. Like everything else, you just can't sit there and just hate on us for everything because we're just a medium. And what about the people actually doing it?
Hey, and it's because of you ain't taking responsibility right now.
He said
the kids are out here doing things because of what they see. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s. I'm 33 years old. And, a lot of motherfuckers now are gang banging because of what they see. And motherfuckers are gang banging straight off because of they getting plugged off the internet. Back then, you had to know people. You had to get blessed in. Now motherfuckers just coming out of the woodwork saying they this and that, and they want to throw signs, and you exploiting motherfuckers, smoking weed and holding up guns, all in the videos on your website. Now these kids going out there acting like that. And every day a motherfucking child getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Wes, man, put him back up. Wes, man, first of all, I appreciate your opinion. That's what we do here on this show, Q. So everybody gets a voice,
no doubt.
Just like on Worldstar. And Wes, you're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
But you get that a lot, though, I'm sure, Q, as you go around.
I get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? You have video games, you have TV shows, you have movies that display violence. So, you can't just sit there and just blame one thing. I can't sit there and blame my son if he want to go carjack playing Grand Theft Auto because he wants to be a carjack. He has to know the difference to what's reality and what's entertainment. And if he sees someone happening, in front of him, he has to know what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I would love my son to have awareness. Like I'd like to teach my son and tell him what's going on. Like I can't say, oh, don't have sex, and then he sees all his friends having sex, or watch HBO after dark and see some sex going on. So it's our job as parents to educate our kids and tell them what's right and what's wrong. And, a lot of these videos on YouTube, Worldstar, or whatever, these videos are going to be out no matter what, because people got to realize that it's not the same no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you show conflict resolution? I know we see like on YouTube and Worldstar and other platforms, not just Worldstar. You can't put it all on Worldstar. It's just happened to be the most successful. But do you also show that balance of conflict resolution? You know, maybe that's what some of these people are hoping for, to create that balance. We can see the fights and all those things.
Yeah.
But do you show that?
Now we also show where people come to agreement, and like we get a lot of emails and letters sent to us saying thanking us for putting the video up and showing something that really helped them out and has some kind of ending to it. Because I mean that's the part we have to show, is like we try to show both sides, and if anyone has to talk about it and ask to have some kind of, you know, where can they, you know, get this solved and get this, you know, answered, then we go ahead and make sure that we do that for them.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming in here and talking with us, man. And I'm telling you, part of the balance is this series he's doing called The Field. And it's incredible stuff. You really shown a lot of truth, especially with this Miami. I mean, you went to Lil Haley. We saw DJ Nasty on it. He was just on the show last week.
Right.
He talked about the politics of radio. You know, and it's just really great to see the whole story, you know, instead of half the story, because we don't see, you know, these pictures painted in these songs, you don't always believe it. That's just pure entertainment, but this is pure reality. So The Field, people could just watch it now, or how is that working?
Yeah, it'll be available in 2 weeks. Shout out to our agency, our publicist, Jennifer. She's doing a great job doing a press run to get the awareness built up. Yeah. So when it releases, everyone can tune in on Worldstar Hip Hop and check it out.
How you feel being videotaped now? How does this feel for you? You all right with it?
I'm cool with it. I want to go see it in Fox and just talk, because I feel like, you know, it's my job to sit there and explain, because people are just like, you know, what's going on, and well, you know, why are you doing this? Why is that? And I feel like it's my job to sit there and, you know, take the criticism, take the heat, and just talk to them and say, all right, what is it you want to know? You know, I'll talk to them straight up, because I know who I am. I feel good every night. I feel good when I sleep that I'm not doing anything wrong that someone else couldn't do, where they can show what's happening. Because I feel like I'd rather know what's going on than not know. Yeah. And The Field will be coming out August 18th, and and that's going to be great when it comes out. So. And we're going to do more and more of this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's our job to show more documentaries of what's happening in our communities. And again, I want to take it overseas as well.
Okay. And then I've been reading about this Worldstar movie.
Which one? A sex movie?
Well, damn, y'all got a sex movie coming? Okay, is that it? A Worldstar sex movie? The porn? Worldstar porn?
It's called 80s Bush. No,
is there going to be a movie? 80s Bush, I like that.
You like that?
Catchy title. I like Bush.
I like Bush too. Wow.
Okay, Q, we got that in common.
My brother.
That's what's up. Are you developing a movie?
We're Paramount in Surge. It's been in the process for over 8-9 months. Yeah, and it took us 5 months to even close the deal. Shout out to CAA; they helped get one of the best deals for a new timer for doing movies. And in the beginning, it was a lot of scripts which show things that I wasn't really feeling, like, you know, like some ghetto shit. You know what I mean? Like just straight fights outside Waffle House and all this. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to do something where it can make people feel. Remember that 80s style of John Hughes movies where it just had like a storyline and, you know, friendship, you know, loyalty, having a good time, enjoying life, you know? Yeah. And I felt like that was a movie that I was envisioning. And then a great writer named Ian, who did How to Make It in America, came with a brilliant script. And I felt it. I was like, well, this is it. And then we just started making the calls to try to get in a producer to help us with the film. And Russell Simmons, you know, he was one of the guys that we all felt inside like, this is the one. Yeah. You know, shout out to Adam Goodman and the whole team that secured us.
Okay. And that will be released when?
We should start filming like late this year. So I'm looking for like a spring or summer next year.
Okay. I didn't get the call for my cameo, but I was around in the 80s, Q.
Sway, you a wild boy.
Okay. And you also got a show on Adult Swim too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's coming out. Well, we should start filming that around late November.
Late November.
Shooting a pilot for Adult Swim.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey man, just thinking about this. Have you ever posted a family member on Worldstar Hip Hop?
Ooh.
Oh, a family member. I mean, on my social media, I post family
No,
stuff.
but like if like you had a cousin
Yeah.
who got his ass whipped.
You'll probably make that call like you know, say with you or somebody like, yo, Q.
Would you post that?
I mean, it depends. If he's getting stomped out, I mean, I'll probably. Nah, I don't think I would post that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If someone know me directly, they say, "Yo, Q, take that down," or "Q, this." I'm like, "Sure, no problem." You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
It's all about who you know, right?
That's right. Right. That's the point, right? Q from Worldstar Hip Hop. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. All right, thank you for sitting down, talking with the audience, talking with us. And I like the good work. I like the feel. Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I'm a fan of seeing people get their ass whipped. Yeah. Because I see that. I've seen that. You know, I grew up watching that. That's just, you know, that fucking drains me. But the balance is important.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The balance is important.
Yeah.
That's what I agree too. That's what.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Q Worldstar Hip Hop. Tomorrow's show, we're gonna have Donnell Rollins coming through. Right? Yep. And then Tracy G, you could be reached on Twitter and where?
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram at It's Tracy G, ITSTRACYG.
Heather B.
Hit me up at the happy hour with heatherb.com.
Q.
Out.
How can people reach you?
Q Worldstar, man. You know what up. Worldstar.
Worldstar. Okay. And we want to thank DJ Martina McFly for coming by. Danica Patrick for coming by. Good luck in your race this weekend. Fred Mwanga Ganga from Media Takeout. Rob Markman for the Rob Report.
Yep.
Hit Rob Markman at Rob Markman. Find out more what he had to say about Cameron's new album. I'm at Real Sway on Twitter and Instagram. And make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Sway's Universe. Become a subscriber today. And then also Sway'sUniverse.com. And go to Worldstar because you're going to see a lot more of our footage on Worldstar Hip Hop, right?
Absolutely.
There it is. My man Q. All right. Until tomorrow, we have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.